I'm doing my video on you're a Detroiter when you know what Verner's is. You love Saunders. You miss the ball game called by Ernie Harwell, long gone, or sitting like a house by the side of the road. Lafayette Coney Dogs. Kirk Gibson celebrating in the '84 World Series. Knowing the Lions are forever going to hype their chances to win a home playoff game, much less Super Bowl, and knowing that they're going to finish out of the money. You know you're a Detroiter when you can remember A.C. Lindell, J.V. McCarthy, Bill Bonds, Al Ackerman saying "Bless you boys," WJR when they used to have all the local sports teams, and afterwards voices of Kevin Joyce, Bob Hines, and several other of the talented radio people from the 70s and 80s would come on after a Tigers game. You know you're a Detroiter when you drive downtown and you see that big Joe Louis fist. You know you're a Detroiter when you can't help but call DTE Pine Knob, because that's what it is. You know you're a Detroiter when you can't help but mistakenly call Comerica Tiger Stadium. You know you're a Detroiter when you remember the old red barn, the Olympia. You know you're a Detroiter when you remember Van Patrick doing Lions games. You know you're a Detroiter when you remember Sonny Elliott and all his funny sayings doing the weather, and his love for the local Detroit sports teams. You know you're a Detroiter when you talk about Gordie Howe with pride, being the class act he is. Ted Lindsay, the same thing. You know you're a Detroiter when people want to talk about the toughest man ever played in the NHL. And without a doubt, the first name that comes up is Bob Probert. So happy birthday, Detroit. And on your birthday, on her birthday, have Verner's, eat a Coney Island, and after you get through with the Coney Island, treat yourself to some Saunders ice cream with a Saunders bumpy cake. And maybe you can find on YouTube a call of an old Tigers game with Ernie Harwell, or maybe you can find a story about the Wings in the 50s, or the story on Billy Martin, how he got into a fight down at A.C. Lindell's with Jimmy Buscaris. These are things that are part of Detroit, woven into our tapestry. 314 years, we've seen better days, but we are also working towards resurrection. It's the people that will do it, not the money. The vitality that used to be Detroit was the people. It wasn't the corporations. So we as people of the Metro Detroit area, suburbs and downtown, have to work together. Treat each other better. Treat each other like human beings instead of dividing ourselves by race or sexual identity or class or salary or anything like that. We're all people. And hopefully we can put the guns down long enough to build this infrastructure of this city to make it great once more in the very near future. I love you, Detroit. You've been a part of my whole life. You've given me many great memories, and I hope to have many more. Happy birthday. Thank you, Fex Stu, for giving me this idea.